What are my most memorable birthday gifts? They said gifts, so I'm going to give you three. I am not really a gifts person. I'm more of a minimalist. So these might be kind of outside the box, but the first one, and I don't mean to be overly dramatic or try to draw attention to myself or my family, but 6 years ago, my youngest son, Colton, was in a drowning accident. He was playing in the backyard with all of the kids. It was in this early spring. It was March 17th. It was St. Patrick's Day. And we had lots of buckets because my husband does construction, and the kids were playing Little House on the Prairie, and they were kind of filling up the bucket for a well. And I didn't realize that they were filling up this bucket. And I was outside with my son. He was about 15 months old, and he was just so happy because it was the first time that he could kind of walk a little bit and be out there with the big kids. Took a few pictures with him on my phone, walked inside, showed it to my oldest daughter, and I said, "Look at him. He's just not happy unless he's out there with the big kids." And then I went over, scooped up some food. I was prepping dinner and looked out the window. It was probably within 2 minutes, that's what the doctor said, and he was high-centered on that bucket. And I just screamed, "Oh dear God, don't let it be too late." And my oldest daughter, she was about 8, and I said, I just screamed, "Call 911." And she and my other daughter, they found the phone, dialed 911, told them where our address was. And the moment I got out there, I just started thinking, I have 5 minutes until brain damage. Anyway, we got to him so quickly, but he had no pulse. He was technically, his heart had stopped, and we just thought he was gone. Anyway, so what does this have to do with my birthday? Within 3 days on my birthday, March 20th, he got out of the hospital, and he has had no complications. I did not expect to cry. And he's completely perfect. So that's probably my most memorable birthday present from the Lord, that not only did he come back to us, he came back to us with no complications. My second is that for many, many years, from 2008 till 2018, from the recession, we just struggled financially so much. I wrote the book Faith and Finance, talking about how I came to peace through that time when, your bills far exceed your income and there are not really any options. How does God provide? Well, one of the ways that God provided was that my mother-in-law would take me out on a birthday shopping spree every birthday, and it became memorable because it was kind of a tradition. It's sometimes hard to remember just one gift, but it was just it met such a need. And so she would take me to our local thrift store, and I'd just buy like $100 worth of clothes, maybe, so that was exciting. And I love that. And even this year, she's going to take me out. And so that was memorable, and I always look forward to that time with her. And the third is that my mother, who I don't see very often because I live on the west and she lives in the east, and every year she gives me the most heartfelt cards. Like I can't even believe that there are cards that have such descriptions and heart-touching lyrics isn't the right word, but that's the idea. And it just means a lot to me that she takes the time to find things that would speak to the soul.